I got the essence of this, but I wouldn't do it. This illustration is for World Watercolor Month, Day 11, and it is for Off Key. And I thought this was pretty off key. So using my Dr. P.H. Martin's liquid concentrated radiant watercolors, that's a mouthful. On this illustration, I just sketched out in my black number 8 micron, and you can see I added an extra line there. We're going to try to cover that up instead of starting over again. So I'm going to focus on the interaction between the swan and her face, and everything else is going to be soft around that, so that way the focal point hones in on their faces. So I'm taking this number 4 mop brush and I'm going to wet the whole background with just clear, clean water. And then I'm adding in some of the yellow from the Doc Martens. Now I'm adding in just a little bit to start with at first, because it's always good to start with just a little bit and add more if you need to, and which I did. So I'm just going over everything pretty much with that yellow as a base tone. And then with this ice pink, because it's not very pigmented, I can add in over the top of the yellow while it's still wet. And those two colors will mix together. Now, because I have equal portions of the pink and the yellow together, and they're both very not as pigmented as some of the other colors, it's going to be very light. So I go back in with some more of the ice pink to charge some of the areas. And that means I'm just laying in the same color over the top of that same area with more pigment. And you're just going to keep dabbing in, and that's called charging. And I'm adding in the ice blue over the top, and you can see in the light the beautiful color that it is, which if you haven't swatched out the colors, it's hard to tell what the actual color is. So everything is really soft right now. Everything is blendy and blurry, and now it is dry after about an hour, and it's still summer here, so we've got drying really fast. I'm going in with some colors, my palette watercolors, and laying in some yellows and some oranges over her legs, and illustrating those cute shoes that she has, and covering up that area that I misdrew that line. What do you think?